But now that it's my own kid, I'm like, God damn it. You liked this yesterday. What the fuck? Hello. Welcome back to Adulting Midwest Style. I'm Alicia.
And I'm Aaron.
And welcome to Final Call Friday.
Yeah.
We are finally doing a Theo update. We are doing his 15/16 month, because he technically is 16 months. So we're going to do 15/16 month update, because we haven't done one in like a hot minute. So anyway, my beer tonight on this Friday night is Shock Top. And I've had it before. I quite enjoy it.
Mm-hmm. And I have the Schlafly American IPA.
Here you go. Noise. So yeah, we're going to kind of do it similar to our previous updates. And if you haven't checked those out, I'll link the folder, or what is it called?
The
playlist.
Yes.
Playlist above Aaron's head, of all of Thea's previous updates. But cheers, everyone. Happy Friday. Happy weekend.
Yes.
Side note, I don't know about you all, but it's been a week, let me tell you. It's felt like 2 weeks. It's been a long one.
Yeah. I agree.
But so we're going to kind of do it similar to our previous updates, where we kind of talk about general thoughts. Maybe, well, this one we're going to do our favorite products that we've bought for him for the summer. So products that we're kind of looking forward to.
As opposed to like we bought during the past 3 months.
Right. And then the Let's Get Real section. And then our goals for our little kiddo here. But you want to get started?
Yeah. So, like, how are you feeling about being a parent of a almost 1.5-year-old?
Well, sir, I'll be honest. Infant Theo and infancy seemed hard, and now it's not. It doesn't seem as hard, because now it seems a little harder. I'll be honest. Having a young toddler is interesting, because
very difficult.
Well, it's just you're realizing, his personality is blooming, which is awesome. Like, he does have such a goofy, fun personality. But they do go through a lot of kind of transitions, and like, he still, of course, is teething, and the teeth that he's getting are ones that I've heard are just slightly more painful than the ones that he first was getting. So it's just a trickier time, we've realized, these last few months, since, even since our last update, which I think was his like 1 year one that we did. So we'll kind of get into more detail of all that, but quickly updates. He's still in daycare 4 days a week now, because I am in the office every day. I don't know if I've said that previously, maybe like slightly mentioned it. So he is in daycare 4 days, and then grandma comes on Fridays and hangs out with him for a half day. And then
he still gets sick from daycare a lot.
Pretty frequently.
On top of,
it's just colds constantly.
On top of the teething, because they kind of coincide with each other.
Yep. And then again, I'm not sure how much of an update we did. We have confirmed allergies for peanut and an egg component, which is like the egg protein that is in egg whites that he's allergic to. So he can have eggs baked in something, like he could do like banana breads or any sort of breads in general. But obviously he can't have a little scramble or something.
We figured that out the hard way too. We had an egg bake on Christmas Day. And then the next day, we gave him a little whipped meringue, which is raw egg.
And had a little reaction.
And
so
you're like, well, what? But we just gave you, like...
It's weird.
The baked egg
It's so hard to explain to some people. And truthfully, I don't know if I know it fully. So if you have a kid or know somebody who has a similar... He got tested for 2 different eggs. Like egg, like all the time... all egg.
Like the egg.
And then the egg protein that is just solely in like egg white that doesn't like obviously get baked out when you're just having scrambled.
It gets changed when it gets
Yeah.
or something like
So
that.
if you know anything more about it, comment below because we'd love to know more about it. It's kind of weird. But those are kind of like basic kind of updates. I'm trying to think of
he's on a very like it's not strict schedule. It's almost just like a routine that we're in every single night.
yeah, which is good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Oh, I couldn't tell what you were saying.
Yeah, it's very good. We know that like my schedule had to change because I'm working more hours now, and so I'm pretty much getting home and making dinner. Like
yeah,
there
he
isn't
usually starts dinner.
there isn't an in between anymore like there used to be, and then all of a sudden we look up at the clock at 6 o'clock. We play with him
hour maybe or so, and then he's heading to bed, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
But the other funny thing is, and then we'll kind of get into the other things. But the other funny thing is now that we're into this year, I'm getting all these like photos and stuff that like pop up on my Snapchat memories or like Facebook memories, things like that of him as a wee lad, and it makes me so sad. But it's just like crazy how you don't realize how much they change because you're with them every day.
Yeah, I mean, I was scrolling through my pictures and it was like looking at him before he could even like roll over.
Mm-hmm.
Like just
well, yeah, because if you think about it, he was only like in these first couple months a year ago, he was only like 3-4 months at this time.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just it's so weird to see him so little.
Yep, and then I remember watching a video and you're like, oh my god, he rolled over. And he was just log rolling everywhere.
Yeah.
And that was like a big thing. And now it's like, well, he almost does cartwheels out there.
Pretty much somersaults. But, so yeah, we thought we'd show some of the fun new stuff we got for him over summer.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. First thing we got is a sandbox, which I think we mentioned when we were talking about our stimulus and what we thought we might buy.
Mm-hmm.
We did end up buying like a cute sandbox that like folds into itself.
And has benches when it folds out.
Yes. And we think he's going to really like that because he likes sensory things and he loves being outside, which is why we bought him kind of a ton of different outside things to try because he is an outdoors kid, which is why it's so hard when the weather is so like iffy. You never know what you're going to get each day pretty much. And it's just so nice at night when we are able to take him outside and he can just enjoy the weather. He loves being out there. But
I think we'll mention it later, but he loves the swing so much so that like even doing other things kind of ticks him off a little bit.
Yeah, he does not like getting out of his swing. We can just get into that. So we got the sandbox. We haven't filled it with sand or built it yet. We haven't even built it.
It's still in the box.
We got it from Amazon. So we'll give an update once we have it built and it's all set up. And we'll let you know if we like it. And if we do, we'll link it below. But next is the swing. And it is his favorite thing outside right now. Yeah. He literally goes straight to it or we put him right into it. He has a blankie that he loves to have in the swing. It's like automatically he like just holds on to it the whole time. And it's like zen for him, man. He just like hangs out, swings, and if we even try to take him out before he's ready, it's like, yeah, like don't do that.
I've also given him a football while he's swinging, and he'll just like chuck it out.
Yeah, he'll chuck it overboard, or like if Flynn's outside, he'll chuck balls at Flynn because we have like a SpongeBob like ball and a football, and Flynn will have his tennis ball out there. So the swing is definitely his fave. I think Papa, my dad, got it for him around Christmas, I feel like.
Yeah.
Around Christmas time.
It was before Christmas because we went to your parents' house.
And he swung in their swing that he bought for their house.
It was like nice being like 45.
And so he ended up going right back to IKEA and getting us one and saying, here, set one up at your house. And so he has had it since like fall.
Was that IKEA? I thought it was
not IKEA. Menards. Sorry, Menards. He got it from Menards. And it's his favorite. So he's already experienced that one. We like it. We like the swing. It's fun. But yeah, do you want to do the next one?
Yeah, so he also got this awesome water table.
It's
And
so fun looking.
it's, a big 3-foot round, maybe 3 or 4 feet tall. You fill it with water. You have different activities inside of it, different squishy balls.
Yeah.
And also we got him a sprinkler pad.
Yes.
So
It's very large.
Probably 4 or 5 feet around.
Yeah, like it's a pretty large sprinkler pad. And I kind of want to call it like a splash pad almost. And it has a bunch of different animals and letters. Anything that I'm talking about that we bought, maybe I will just link right away so you can kind of see it. Or, yeah, I guess I could put...
Everybody else is getting ready for the summer, too.
Yeah, so. But I can try to link as much as possible below for sure. But yeah, the sprinkler pad has like animals, and I think it has letters all over it. And then it's got... the perimeter of it has the holes, so it like sprinkles over him almost like an arch, and it's like the whole thing has holes in it. So.
Or does it sprinkle onto him? We haven't tried it yet. It hasn't been warm enough.
It's like an arch. Okay, so I guess it's not over him. I guess it's like arching to the middle, I think is like what the pressure will do. But yeah, so that's fun. I think he'll love that because he does love his bath. He's always loved taking a bath, so he likes splashing in water. And so I think our water toys, the table and the sprinkler, will definitely be a hit once the weather is consistent.
One thing we'd even add to our little outline is that we got him outdoor, like, wet diapers.
Oh, yeah.
From Hello Bello. And
yeah, we mentioned it a while ago, I think. We have the Hello Bello subscription, and then because we have a subscription, you get 15% off any other, like, products that you might need, like
bug spray,
seasonally type of things.
Bug spray, sunscreen.
And then we did get, like, I think they're called swim diapers. So we'll see how they are. We haven't obviously used them yet. Mm-hmm. I think they're meant for swimming, but obviously you could throw them on if he's playing outside in sprinkler or something. Yeah, I would assume is the intention. But we got those water games, and then on top of that, I think we've mentioned this before, he still loves the bubbles.
Yep.
Well, he has lots of bubbles. Grandma and Grandpa knows he loves bubbles. So we have a shit ton of bubbles here right now.
Probably close to like 5 gallons.
It's like insane.
Yeah.
And so he has multiple different bubble machines. He's got like a little hippo one, a mower that he can push outside and it blows bubbles forward.
Yeah, that was not an indoor.
No, because the bubbles, it's kind of like, in my opinion, a little chintzy. It's like you pour the bubbles in the front and there's no lid or any cup. Way. It's just open.
Cup. So when the 1-year-old does outside. This,
bubbles are like the bubbles are just spilling
when
out.
You're outside, totally fine. When you're inside, not so much.
No, which we didn't make that stupid mistake. We saw the issue and did not do that inside. So he would just push it around inside. And then I think a couple of times on Fridays when Grandma's watching him, she'll put bubbles in and they'll play with it outside during the day. But yeah, he's got a lawnmower, a regular bubble machine. I'm trying to think, he's got maybe 1 or 2 other like random types, maybe like not a shooter one, I don't know, but he's got like quite a few bubble machines. Yeah. So those will be outside probably, I'm sure. We got one that makes big bubbles, like you put it in a pan or something, and then like it's, I don't know, you circle thing. He can't do it. It's a manual. We do it.
But yes, it does make very big bubbles.
Very large, very large. So bubbles are involved. Chalk. We bought some chalk. He's already dabbled in that a little bit. He loves organizing.
Yeah.
So organizing the chalk is more fun for him than drawing right now.
Yeah,
which is fine.
Kind of similarly, we got big crayons, and
they're like jumbo Crayola crayons.
He wants to eat them, which what kid doesn't, but he will grab them and or
grab them like this and lightly.
He kind of just like daintily,
and then he'll organize the crayon box. He's a very organized kid, let me tell you. So we got chalk. We have a wagon that we've already gone on little walks on. He loves that. He'll just sit there with his cute little sunglasses on and just ride around the cul-de-sac. And then, of course, he has the classic little Tykes car that he got for Easter from Grandma.
Yep.
And he loves that. Really, he likes to push it around and open and shut the door. he doesn't really understand the whole like
And then
Flintstone movement.
yeah, he will crawl in and then he'll just sit there and then he'll want to crawl out.
Yeah.
Like that, like that's the entertainment.
Oh yeah, it's not. He doesn't have the Flintstone movement yet of like running his feet underneath.
We also have to, because we live on top of a hill.
Yeah.
So we have to be like extra.
Side note, yeah, I've been paranoid about it. We're at the very top of a hill, so I'm like always paranoid when he's in the front yard, especially. And like we have a little dip down our driveway, and then like a steep.
There's the hill, yeah.
And so I prefer playing in the backyard mostly, and then in the front yard for other things. But and then I think we got a few different balls for him to throw
Soccer
around,
ball,
kick around,
football,
yeah,
SpongeBob ball,
yeah.
So hopefully,
Lots of summer stuff. We want to play outside. He loves playing outside, so we got a lot of fun outside stuff.
And it's always good to get kids outside because the nice fresh air knocks them right out.
For sure. But and he loves it. It's not just that. He loves being outside. He knows that word. It's a trigger word, which I think we do talk about later on. But I guess let's get real.
Yeah.
Let's get real.
His appetite has just been
a freaking roller coaster.
Yeah, so we used to have go-to meals. I think every family has a go-to meal where it's like, this kid isn't eating, like, I'm going to make this his favorite meal because I just want him to freaking eat.
Yes. Side note, just to update, he eats everything we eat now. Like for dinner, he will eat our meal. He's all on adult food.
Yeah.
He only has babies, like he still eats like puffs or yogurt drops, but they're like his snacks.
And then
now he's fully on.
Yeah, we'll give him what is that? The applesauce yogurt.
Oh, pouches. Like we'll do applesauce pouches, yogurt pouches.
I was trying to think of the name. What is the name?
Go squeeze.
Go. Yeah.
Go squeezes. But so yeah, side note, he is all on our food, but yes.
So he used to just love grilled cheese. He would eat an entire grilled cheese minus, like, we wouldn't give him the crust, but we cut it into either little cubes, kind of strips, so he can kind of munch on them. Won't even eat it anymore.
Yeah.
Chicken nuggets used to be, I bet you he probably, if we didn't stop him, could eat 9-10 chicken nuggets.
Yeah, maybe.
Now it's like 2 or 3.
Hit or miss. It's just the things that we like he used to love are like hit or miss now. And we noticed that like with taco meat, he was so off put like, from that for a while, and then he got back on it. And then like there's been other things, like he hated shredded cheese, and now he'll like try it, and now grilled cheese is like a turn off for him, and it's just like a freaking roller coaster, and it's hard to keep up.
On top of that, he is teething, so you can't, like, all right, we're going to try this, and, all right, he didn't really like the barbecue pulled pork, so we're going to try to make him this.
Something we know he'll eat.
And
he'll eat, in quotes, is the key.
But because he's teething, like I said earlier, like, we've given him, like, graham crackers, and that was just, like, we should have thought more about that, but just like he bit down on his gums and it really freaking hurt.
I don't know. I'm not convinced that it's always that. I think he is just being a toddler and is being picky. And yes, I'll eat this tonight, but not the next night because I don't want it now.
Right.
And I just think it's like a classic toddler age where we
just gotta kind of have to get him through this stage, and then eventually he'll just start eating grilled cheese again.
Yeah. I mean, so eating is kind of tricky. I mean, this is the let's get real section, so we're like being honest here. Eating is sometimes a nightmare because you try like 4 different things, because I do meal prep like every weekend, so I'll prep like some like backup meals for him if he doesn't try or eat what we eat at dinner time during the week. And so I'm like, okay, I'll make some meatballs, I'll make some nuggets, and they're like his backup meal.
Ooh. He also, like, not to interrupt you, but he will not take things if they're cut anymore.
Yes, that is a new thing.
Like, oh, here's a chicken nugget.
I'm independent.
yeah, here's a chicken nugget, and we'll slice it in half, and he'll go, nope,
Yeah.
and just kind of throw
Give
it.
him a full one, though. He's fine with it.
He'll just hold it and munch it when he wants to, but
Yeah.
don't you dare cut that in half to blow on.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know.
And please comment anybody who can relate to any of these things that are happening, because I mean, I'm under the assumption it's very normal. I worked in a daycare. I've worked with toddlers before. It's pretty normal behavior from what I've seen. So I'm kind of used to it. But now that it's my own kid, I'm like, God damn it. You liked this yesterday. What the fuck?
I always, I mean, man, it wasn't 3 months ago. That kid was just chowing everything. And we were trying, like, hey, try pasta, kid. Nope, I want my chicken nuggets. And it was like, all right, well, this kid's going to turn
And now I miss those
nugget.
days where he would just eat the chicken nugget and be happy with it, even if it was 2 days in a row, because, you know, that's what would happen. You just go with the flow.
Yep.
You figure that out. It's hard for me because I'm like, I like having
the structure.
Yes, I like the structure, and I'm quickly learning that I need to go with the flow a little more. Like last night, for instance, he did not. I think we offered him 4 different meals or 4 different things. He did not have one thing. So guess what he had for dinner?
Puffs,
yogurt, graham crackers, yogurt, like snacks, just snacks. And we're just like, well,
it'll get him by.
You're eating. That's a good thing.
He is very good at drinking his milk, though.
He's great at drinking. He's fully on milk now. I don't know if... Yeah, I don't think he was when we first last talked.
We totally stopped formula.
Formula's done. He's completely on whole milk and does great with it.
And
easy transition to it, too.
He only has 3 milks, right? 3?
What? Oh, during the day.
3 different bottles.
He'll have him normally at like meal times, and then he does still get a bottle before bed, but other than that, that is his only bottle. Now he gets 1 bottle a day. But anyway.
Doesn't he get one in the morning and then one before he goes?
He does not get a bottle in the morning.
Oh.
He gets it from a cup.
Oh, well, so. But I'm
referring to an actual bottle.
Okay, I'm not. I'm talking about actual milk.
Oh, no. He gets a bottle with a nipple on it at bedtime.
Yeah,
and then
that's it.
The rest of the day, he gets cups of milk.
Yeah, I get it. We were on the same page, but not.
Yeah. Anyway, we've already mentioned it. Kiddo's teething, so that affects his appetite, his mood, pretty much every fucking thing in his life.
But now we have to worry about teeth brushing. So
yes, any tips on that? Please let us know. We have resorted. He doesn't mind the toothbrush in his mouth, but the physical brushing, like I'll be like, okay, Theo's turn, and he'll gnaw on it or shove it to the back of his mouth and just chew on it. And I'm like, okay, mommy's turn. And so I'll brush his molars, and he usually lets me do his molars really well. But his front teeth, I cannot get him to let me brush those. So please, anybody who has a tip on that, tell me how to brush his front teeth better than what.
Yeah. It could just be like, we're not doctors, but it could just be the flavor of it. He does take teeth wipes. I don't know if anybody else has experimented with the teeth wipes, but they're basically flavored wipes that you can,
They're for like infant teeth, and so we found them on Amazon, highly rated and everything like that. I can link them below if you're curious.
he likes that bubblegum.
He likes it. He will grab it and like want me to do it like at random times of the day. So I'm like, screw it, okay. And he likes it, but it's like, okay, God damn it, this is not a brush. Yeah. This is only doing so much.
So maybe we should like try a little different flavor. Maybe we should.
That's not even the problem, hon. The problem's not the flavor. It's the fact that he won't let me actually. He like purses his lips so I can't get to his teeth. And then if I try to get to them, like try like maneuvering in there, he gets pissed off and it's over. You know, it's just done. So we try our best every night, but it's something that I struggle with.
I think that's also something that's going to progress into like when he gets older, he'll understand what we're trying to say.
But still, we would prefer a tip.
Yes.
I've looked at like these finger brushes to see if that might help me get into there at least. I could put a little toothpaste on it because we have like this strawberry flavored non-fluoride one that we've put on toothpaste, and he does okay with it. So I thought maybe if I got a finger one and I could get in there a little easier. But please, if you have a tip,
Please.
let us know.
Just his energy is like 0 to 100.
We call every night. He has like a daily, extremely excited scream sesh.
Yeah.
He'll sprint down. We have a hallway, and he sprints down and just yells and is thrilled with life. And it is he's so fun. Like
Yes.
the energy is so fun. He cracks me up all the time. And
we play chase, which is a partial issue because we're in a hallway. And
he's gotten really coordinated though.
Yes, and Tyler's are uncoordinated sometimes and will stumble into door
frames and things like that. But he's figuring it out. He's got some quick moves. What is it?
Jukes. Yes. And we will
jukes with the doors.
Yeah, we'll play chase. So I'll go like, you can't get me, and I'll run away.
He'll hide somewhere.
I'll go hide somewhere, and it's pretty much like a
hide and seek, chase, hybrid.
I'm gonna get you, and then he knows like that term, so he runs away
and screams. That's when he screams. Ah! Happy screams though,
yes.
And I call it his daily night scream. Haven't had that in the last couple of days because we are having one of those low times this week.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be honest. Mama's exhausted. Are you exhausted?
Yes.
Yeah, we're exhausted. But his energy is so fun, and when he's happy-go-lucky, not hurting, teeth aren't hurting, living his best life. He's a blast. He's a freaking blast.
And just like playing with his toys, like he has like a bunch of different toys that he'll play with a bunch of different ways. Sometimes he'll want to throw everything. Sometimes he'll want to organize everything. Sometimes
he'll sit by himself, grab a book, and just flip through the pages by himself. Play with his ball tower where do you want me to read
that? Do you want me to read that book to you? No.
Get out of here.
Nope. Just
he's got a good balance of like playing with us, but he also can play by himself, and I think that's a really cool skill that he kind of has always had. Yeah. And so, yeah, super fun energy, let me tell you. Love it. But next one we have for like the let's get real is trigger words. And trigger words is kind of like with your dog, for instance. If you say walk, they go crazy. Car ride for Flynn is like a freaking sprint around the house. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking here. Trigger words for Theo. And it's just... Side note, it's very exciting because he is understanding quite a bit of what we say to him.
Yeah, even if it's not necessarily a trigger word, just like take this to mommy.
And he knows what
he knows that he needs to take this to you.
Yes, take it to mommy or take it to daddy or where's daddy? And he'll go find, like, he has words, but the trigger words that we're referring to are like outside, downstairs.
Or swing,
water. I'm trying to think of other things.
Yeah. Just like things that...
Well, like Aaron said, like I'm going to get you and things like that. There's certain trigger words or phrases that he fully understands and is comprehending. And it's so exciting.
It is.
It's so exciting to see, his development. And
how do we not forget Barney?
Oh, fuck. Yeah. Our kid is a Barney kid.
Barney and Baby Shark.
Yeah.
Obviously, you saw it in the
thumbnail. He loves Baby Shark. And Barney probably beats out Baby Shark, though, I'll be honest.
It was kind of like that Baby Shark. I can't believe we're watching Barney.
And then vice versa. Right now, he's on a Barney kick.
Yeah.
Very much Barney. And I love it. It's fun. Barney is sketch as fuck. You realize that now as an adult. You're like, oh.
Disclaimer, we only let him watch about 10 maybe 20 minutes.
Yeah, it's part of his bedtime routine.
Yes. So we get done playing and we'll say, is it Barney time? And it's like, what?
Boom.
Yes. Of course it is.
That's his like,
and he knows.
Sit, dance, sometimes dance, and he'll tee then. Like I'm sure we mentioned it before. We have a bunch of teethers that we keep in the fridge during his teething times. And We'll whip those out. That's like just a trigger visual like thing. He knows like instantly, like it's Barney time. I'm gonna gnaw on all these things
and drool like a faucet.
Yep, it'll be great. So Barney is another trigger word, but the reason why we bring it up is because he's at the age now where we're seeing that he's understanding what we're saying and totally comprehends what we're saying, and it's really cool.
Yeah,
it's so cool, and it makes you feel good. You know, it makes you feel good. Like our kid is getting smarter.
Yeah,
we're doing good.
The English language.
Yes, he does do more in sign language. Side note, he does do more, and
sometimes it's clap.
Yeah, yes, he will clap lazily, like more, but he just leaves his hands open. But he does know it. He knows what we're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing, the lovely tantrums have somewhat started.
Yeah.
The throwing ourselves backwards on the floor and just having, a moment. That's what we call him. He's having a moment. And he will have his moment and then be over it. And it's a classic tantrum.
Like a light switch.
Yes. And I do think most of the time, see, I'm an adult. I've never teethed as an adult because, adults have adult teeth.
Yeah.
But I would imagine the way he acts, at least, is that maybe there's like times where it's like a super sharp pain and then it like maybe goes away. Because that's how it seems like when we know he's teething, he's drooling, his cheeks are rosy, he's just off. But he only cries, it seems like, for just a short period of time, and then he usually is chill.
He will get into the tantrums of, I'm trying to do something, and it's not going the way I think it should.
Frustration tantrums.
And that will happen. We try to just either take him away from it, or
remove the situation, the toy, whatever is causing it.
Like, if it's like, I can't fit this piece in the puzzle, just like, I will do it. Just grab a new piece and we'll do it again.
We'll try it together.
Yeah.
I'll show you. We'll do it together type of thing.
They happen.
And they've started is bottom line. The update is tantrums have started with our 15, 16-month-old child. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Truthfully, though, and I don't want this to come off like we're struggling or anything. He, like, 8 times out of 10, 80% of the time, 90% of the time, he is a very happy kid.
Mm-hmm.
He only has, like, these lows when we know he's got a cold. He's teething. He has, like, a legitimate reason why he's in a mood. He's not the type that, like,
I think
has no reason for it.
I think most parents have been there where it's the dreaded, I'm hungry, but I'm tired.
Oh, that is interesting.
So I'm hungry, but I don't want to eat because I'm tired, and I don't want to sleep because I'm hungry.
Yes. I wake up early from my normal 2.5, 3-hour nap because I didn't eat lunch very well.
I
didn't eat lunch very well because I didn't have a good night's sleep. Then, like, we were in that cycle for a few days, it was like the best. It was like the best. Mm-hmm. No, it's awful. So yeah, that was a low.
And again, like, I think that most people can just kind of, every kid has their thing, right?
Yeah.
So it's like we've all kind of been
there. Every kid has similar things, though, just in their own way. Like, I feel like every kid has a tantrum. Every kid has that bugaboo thing that is just going to piss them off. And Theo, like, when he's organizing in his organizing moods, he gets frustrated when things don't go exactly how he wants it to, or go in exactly the way it's supposed to. He gets frustrated, and that's when a tantrum triggers. And we try to talk him through it, help me, and we help him or do it with him, but
it doesn't always work.
No. And it's okay. We're figuring out. This is our first time. We're figuring out, we're learning new things, new tricks. But if anybody has any relatable stories or any tips on,
these sort of things,
anything, let us know. Comment, please.
And let's get real. He is talking.
Oh my God. He is a chatterbox. And mind you, obviously, we're not talking full sentences here, but he does have words that he says.
Yeah.
He'll say water. His new favorite is hi, and like shakes his hand. Like
and you better
crazy.
say hi back.
Oh my God.
Or he will continue saying hi at you.
He doesn't get mad about it, but he will continue to be like, hi, 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 until you say it. So I'm like, Aaron, say hi.
Hi, I'm sorry. I was just not paying attention. Hi. Hi,
So
bud.
he says hi. He says dede, mama. He says water. All done is a good one for him. He says that very well.
Yeah, and even the all done, it may not even sound like all done, but we know it's at least two syllables. All done. Like,
he says all done. That's kind of how he says it. All done.
And then you notice like he's right now it's the B sound. He'll say all bun. Or like he'll
ba,
like,
ba, 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 ba.
Yeah.
He's learning different consonants, we've noticed, but he does have words that he says, and like we said, he understands a lot of what we're saying too.
Like, give this to mama.
Right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is she?
I know. Throw myself over the step to get to her. That kind of thing. But and then I guess the last thing in the let's get real is just within the last, I'd say, month, he has been obsessed with our dog Flynn. Like, follows him around, wonders where he is, especially when he's eating. He stands there and like watches what he's doing.
And our dog, I don't want to say is aggressive.
He's sensitive.
He could be.
Yeah.
And it was one of our big stressors bringing home infant Theo. Just like, how is Flynn going to react to this tiny little human being? And he's been great. He's been super
Flynn
patient.
Flynn has been amazing with Theo.
There have been times when, Flynn hears something, runs him over. There has been times when he didn't realize that Theo was going there and just ran him over. I mean, it's a 60-pound dog. Like,
there have been the times, but he's never done anything purposely to Theo. He has been so good. If Theo whacks him, he messes with him.
Give me that ear.
Theo messes with him, and Flynn he's so good with him. And it's like just so nice that is something that we truly don't have to worry about. The only times he might have growled at him is when Flynn has a treat or a new toy, a new treat.
It's usually a treat. It's usually like,
and Theo has tried to like either grab it or go near it or something. Flynn's like, fuck you, this is mine, it's my thing, you get all this other stuff.
And the last sort of thing would be that Theo's new thing is to go to Flynn's toy bin and just like grab a toy and just throw it at him.
At his face. Mind you, they're not like hard toys. They're like stuffingless toys that Flynn's already completely destroyed usually. And Theo will like shove it in his face. Ugh. Or like throw it like right here, and Flynn's like, you could tell Flynn's like, why is he doing it? Like, he's kind of annoying.
He's gonna go grab the blue one now.
I already have this one and I'm enjoying it. Like, it's kind of funny to watch, but he's been very interested in Flynn, and it's kind of hilarious. And luckily Flynn, our sensitive, territorial, slightly aggressive dog, has been so sweet with him.
Would probably murder the Amazon guy if he got the chance.
If the window would open for him, yeah. But with Theo, he's an angel. He's very good.
Yes.
And then I guess the final section is, what goals do we hope for? Maybe by the end of the summer, by fall. We didn't know when we were going to do a next update, if we were going to do one during the summer or at the end of summer. But
we'll see.
These are kind of the goals that we were hoping for, and they're pretty basic, and I feel like everybody would want this, now that their kid is a toddler.
Their progression of a kid.
Yeah.
Talk more,
Yeah. More words, more language. I have no worries that he will understand more of what we're saying. We really should probably watch our F-bombs now. Yeah. while he's developing his language.
Yeah, that, and just like being able to understand more, or like if I say like Theo, no, like he understands like, all right, maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah. So understanding more like cause and effect, maybe that kind of thing, or I was more hoping just more words from him. So I can't wait for him to be able to express what he's thinking or
Like,
feeling, or I'm hungry, I'm tired.
What do kids say when they're hungry? Like Wawa is like water. Like
Yeah.
I'm thirsty. Like I can't even think of one.
I don't know. We could probably teach him like snack or
Snack.
you know, food. Give me food. So definitely more words. A little. I mean, and this is kind of a stretch, I feel like, but we wrote like, hopefully, fingers crossed, his eating will be less picky or just less of a roller coaster, but he still will be a toddler.
Yeah.
And so I'm not
thinking that he's.
I don't have high hopes for 11. Name that song. But, you don't know?
Not offhand.
Got high hopes for a living. Yikes.
Must be a pop song.
It is.
So, let's Panic at the Disco.
Yes. Good job. I'm shocked.
Yeah,
was it a bit spell?
Me too. So yeah, the pickiness I wish would go away, and at least we know we have our go-tos. We still try pulled pork. We still try pasta. He still doesn't really like pasta, but according to daycare, he like eats most of it.
I don't know. Maybe it's because he's got peer pressure, or he's just chucking it overboard. But shove it in his pocket, you know. But anyway, yeah, we're hopeful. Maybe less pickiness. Maybe he's more willing to try other foods. He has gotten somewhat better with that on his higher, happier times. When he's at his low, we know, like, no, let's not try. Let's not do that today. Let's not have that moment. And then I think the last thing is, we hope that some of these teeth that are giving him a hard time will finally pop through, because it seems like there's his one next to his middle tooth is like there. I can see it, but it's just taking its sweet ass time coming out, and
it just wants to poke through.
Yeah, just wants to go in and out, in and out. I don't know, like what are those things? Gophers?
Yep, whack-a-mole.
Yeah. And I just want the fuckers to come out so he can like have some time where his mouth can relax and stuff like that. But again, he has quite a few teeth to go.
Yeah.
He's got, update. He's got he's got 4 molars.
Yep.
Bottom and top. He's got all 4 of his top front teeth. Still just 2 bottom teeth, and his one right next to his center bottom teeth is poking through, like I can see it. And I think the other one on the other side is trying to come out too. And they're just being little shits.
Yeah.
They're not coming out.
I guess going to like the eating too is that he can gnaw on things more. Like we used to have to give him cubes, and now he requests that they're whole because he wants to be able to bite them.
Yeah.
And I guess that's a good thing that he's not demanding that they're in cubes.
Yeah, there's not many things now that I will break or rip to bite size.
Even
pieces.
Apples, he will like get a piece off.
Yeah, when he loves apples. He's gotten really into fruit. Hey, that's new. He's really into fruit. Yep. He likes mandarin oranges. It's probably his fave.
Can never go wrong with like mixed veggies, corn.
Yeah. Still loves veggies, but yeah, if you hand him like just an apple or a raw carrot, he will get some off of that, and he quite enjoys it. But yeah, so we're hoping for a few more teeth, not for the fact that, I mean, yes, for eating, but more so that he's comfortable.
Yes.
But
is there
anyway,
anything else?
I don't know. I'm trying to think. Like his eating, he actually has gotten pretty good. He eats a lot more fruit and veggies better. He's still a big meat eater. Still won't eat pasta. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything else like that we need to update you on. And if there is, if you're like, what the fuck? They didn't update us on how this went, or I'm sorry, comment below and I will gladly answer it.
DM.
Yeah, DM me, comment below if you have any questions about specific things, or if we did forget to update you on something. I'm sorry, but I will gladly answer it in the comments below.
I think we pretty much touched on anything that.
He's got a full head of hair. He's a blondie, white blonde hair.
A towhead, as they call him.
Which,
I've never
what
heard
the
that.
fuck?
Never heard
Somebody
that.
said, I think it was my mom.
Yeah.
She's called him a towhead, and in my head, I was like, what the hell does that mean? Should I be offended? And then she explained it. I was like, oh, well, yeah, he's got white-ass hair.
And I wonder where he gets it from. But
he looks just like him. He's skinny, tall, blonde, blue eyes. I claim the nose, though.
Yep.
He's got my nose, not the pointy nose. He's got my more rounded one. But I don't think there's anything else. I think you should be satisfied, hopefully. Please give us a like on the video if you liked it. We will continue to do baby updates throughout the year. We won't leave you in the dark. We'll keep you updated.
It'll be sometime in the future.
It'll be like when he's a year and a half. It could be like right around that time, or maybe at the end of summer, I'm sure. But subscribe, please. Give us a like. We hope you have a great weekend. Comment any beer selection, content ideas, questions for a future Q&A. And we hope you have a fantastic first day of May tomorrow weekend.
Yeah, May Day.
Cheers.
Cheers. All right, finished.